What's up, guys? We are Coffee and Curry. Thank you for joining us for our journey this year so far. We are back with another new topic, and this topic is quite relatable to most Malaysians. And what's the topic today about?
POV Scandal Future.
Wow. Jeng, jeng, jeng. Okay, what is the background for this Vuchin scandal?
Okay.
What is this about?
Let's go lah. Okay, guys. So if you are a Malaysian, right, you would know in the past month of I think March or April.
April, right?
April lah should be. So there's
TikTok star.
Yeah, basically there's this TikTok star, basically a entrepreneur, business owner. His name is Vuchin, and his ex-wife now posted something on Facebook. Basically, she aired their dirty laundry about their marriage. Yeah, and also like there were a lot of stuff lah. Basically, first she was talking about how he was cheating on her, and then secondly, he was also physically abusing her. He physically assaulted her. So she posted a long ass Facebook post about all this together with the proof, video, CCTV, and then that also. The third thing,
There was CCTV video
CCTV footage of him
beating her,
assaulting her.
Wow.
Yes, correct. And also the third thing, a third party in their marriage. Jeng jeng jeng.
Sounds familiar, like some of my friends I know lah.
we all know someone who's
lah.
who's in a situation like this lah. Not the beating, but the third party lah.
Third party involvement.
Yes.
Third party
Software lah. Unauthorized. Okay, yeah. So after Shermine's post on Facebook went viral, right? Vuchin came back with a statement, official statement. He said that, in regards to the CCTV footage of him assaulting her, he said that he assaulted her because he found out that she was the one who cheated on him first with not one man but two other men.
Wow.
But does that justify domestic abuse? No. I don't think so, right?
I don't think so, because Correct. It's like, okay, you found out that your wife is allegedly cheating on you, but it's not confirmed, and then you just lash out by beating up your wife.
That's not the basis of you.
Beating up your wife should never be an excuse. It should never come up.
Correct.
Right? It should not be something you resort to.
Correct.
When let's say you find something wrong, beating up anyone lah. Okay.
It's not an option.
It's not an option.
Yeah.
Right. So, but that's the thing. Like, the background of the story is they've been married for 8 years.
8 years.
And then apparently, from the wife's account, she said that he was a terrible boss and was not also showing her any affection. And apparently,
two-timing her.
Yes, at the same time, he was going out with the colleague, right? This other third party was.
Yeah. So this third party is also,
right? They hired her to work with their company,
right? Yeah. So the person that her husband is involved with is actually
one of their
staff, their staff, and she is also famous on TikTok. She has, like, I think if I'm not mistaken, the last time I checked, she has it's either 6-digit followers or 1 million if I'm not mistaken. So she's quite big on TikTok as well. Yeah. And so what I understand is that Vuchin and that third party actually went to Bali together while Vuchin was still married to Shermine.
And when was their official divorce?
They say, I think Vuchin said it was in December
last year.
Right?
Yeah. Then when did they go to Bali? Like, he went.
I think it should be before that, but
September, right?
I think so. But he did confirm that he went to Bali with the third party, which is basically Mira lah. So he did confirm that. So that means what he's saying, that he's saying that he cheated lah, basically,
Yeah,
right?
he openly said he cheated lah.
He like, okay, let's just say, okay, even though they said that they will split up during that time, right? But on paper, you are still husband and wife.
Correct.
Yeah. So if you want to do things like this, it's better that you start on a clean slate. You get the paperwork done first, you divorce first, then you do whatever you want lah. But
Cannot bro, itchy
cannot
bro.
Gatal lah. Testosterone
itchy,
all.
bro.
Testosterone. Oh, damn.
Laptop, pop,
Oh, the oven like the hot oil lah. Pop.
pop.
Oi. Dah ada 2 anak tak cukup. Sedap ah. Yeah, so this story is like holy shit. It's like a plot twist after a plot twist after a plot twist. So the latest news right now is that Sherman said that she's planning to take legal action against Viu Chin for him saying that she betrayed him first, and also she's also planning to take legal action towards Amira for being the third party involved for ruining their marriage lah. Basically, that's what I know from the latest news now lah.
Third party is always a third party. You can't really file any charges against them.
Because since now you're already divorced, right?
Yeah,
so
since you're already divorced already. So, but then the thing is, right? Who is at fault? Husband or wife or sama-sama?
I think
Sama-sama
I don't know.
gunung didaki.
Wait, gunung daki but I think in this scenario there are no winners.
For example lah, workaholic, he works, so he communicates in a certain way or she communicates in a certain way. You already dive into the pool knowing the fact that this person is like this. So to suddenly just one day wake up and say like, oh, you know what, this person is not giving me any attention, it's kind of ludicrous. It's like you are not being available to communicate how you feel to the other person.
Communication is important lah. Well, in a relationship, communication is the key lah. Huh?
Yep.
If you don't express out your like what or whatever you're not happy with, the other person won't know. Likewise, right? It goes both ways, right?
I think what they shouldn't have done, I think, was air the dirty laundry on social media for the whole world to see. It's not like our parents' generation. This is just my opinion, right? You can agree or you don't agree, up to you. But in our parents' generation, like I've seen my parents go through a lot of crap. Like the D word. the
diversify.
D word. Diversify. The D word wasn't thrown around so easily lah.
Correct.
Right? They work things out lah at the end, because at the end they think they go back to the start lah, why they got married in the first place lah, right? So I mean the previous generation had grit lah, I guess. So any problem they just work it out. If they cannot sort it out, they don't just like I'm done with this, I'm tired with this, divorce lah. No, it's like, okay, they take their time, they separate first. No, not separate. When I say separate, it's like they're still living in the same house, but they just go about doing their own business, and then when both have calmed down and ready to talk, they come back together. I think marriage, two single guys talking about marriage lah. But I feel like marriage is all about choosing to come back to your person all the time. Choosing, right? Choosing every day, every minute, you gotta choose. And remember why you got involved in the first place lah. It's not just when you get married, it's not just about, oh yeah, I get married and I get to have sex every day. No, it's kids, it's family.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean they have 2 kids lah right now, and then I think now probably she's the one who is taking care of the 2 kids.
Always you go to the mother
lah. Yeah. So also I forgot to mention one more thing. In her Facebook post, she also did mention that he would make her take substance, then have sex. But I cannot recall whether it was an aphrodisiac or it's like something to make her like high or sleepy, and then they would like have sexual intercourse. She did mention it on her post on Facebook, but the post is no longer there. I think she probably already removed it.
So for me, that gives me like a question mark lah, reasonable doubt lah, because it's like, did she say that because it's actually true? Or did she say that just to throw shade on him? Just to make herself look like a victim? You get what I mean? Because like when a girl says like, oh, a guy gave me substance to sleep, everybody is like, oh, this guy is you know, like this guy is not right lah, not good lah, blah
Yeah,
blah
some
blah.
kink lah or something.
But then, when you think about it, sometimes the girls also want it.
Correct.
So it's like, did she really, like, did she just say that just to play the victim card, or whether it really happened? If it really happened, then yeah lah, then
He
the
has
guy
some kink lah.
the guy is a real asshole lah. I don't think so. You need to drug your wife so you can sleep with your wife lah. It's like, I mean, if you guys love each other, I think anytime also can go lah.
No lah, no. That's why like I say lah. Maybe he has a kink lah, like a sleeping kink or something like that, or what, I don't know
So
lah.
he likes to hump a dead whale.
Correct. Maybe he's a necrophilia or something. Maybe
what
he's into
the
necrophilia
hell,
or something. I
that's
don't
sick.
know lah. By the way, don't sue us. This one is just speculation from our end. Like I said, it's a POV, right? So
POV,
it's our
POV.
POV, okay? Yeah. So please don't take legal action against us. It's all for discussion only. Okay? We're not big anyway. Don't worry. Yeah. So like, but there are a lot of takeaways from this episode itself. You know, because first you have cheating, and then you have domestic abuse.
Domestic abuse,
Right.
yeah.
So like, there's a lot of things that you can learn for people who are
After 8 years,
after years with 2 kids. Like, there's a lot of things that you can learn, especially for those who are going to get married, for those who are going into marriage, right? You have to
I would highly recommend premarital counseling. Always.
Right.
For any young couple who, before you want to get married, before you want to dive into all this, go for premarital counseling. It's very good. It helps a lot of people understand how your partner will communicate. How they are communicating and how they will communicate later on in life.
Yeah, I mean, this is also about setting each other's expectations before you get into marriage lah. Like, let's say if you know that you're marrying a person who is already like very busy with their work, right? Especially those who travel abroad a lot.
Somebody who's a workaholic.
Yeah, correct. So you should be prepared, you know, to know that when you get into a marriage, things wouldn't change, and you of course have to communicate your needs with each other, right?
Yeah.
But if you don't communicate, then problems are always gonna happen.
Yep. Actually, most humans have this thing where we like to assume things very easily.
Correct.
Without asking questions, without finding out, we just assume. Oh, because it happened to this person, so I assume this is going to be the same scenario. We have that bias in us like that.
I'm always like that. Yeah.
But yeah, so at the end of the day, it must always, like, doesn't matter how you feel. The golden rule is when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me.
Correct.
So never assume. Always find out. Always stop. And yeah, this resonates with. I mean, currently even at my age, I have a lot of friends who are getting married and also getting divorced. It's quite sad. And those days back in the day when my parents' time and all, when people get divorced, it's normally like unreconcilable reasons, like they cheat or they have a massive gambling problem, financial problem and all that. Then that person really needs help because he's such a toxic person, or she is such a toxic person. So then there's a valid reason to divorce, right? Because it's just not going to work out. But nowadays people divorce because the chakras don't align. That's the kind of excuse that I hear all the time lah.
No lah, right? It's a few things lah. Right? I woke up, I identify as a female now, or I wake up, I'm suddenly lesbian, or I'm gay.
Oh, that's the worst, man.
Right? I mean, like, imagine how the partner would feel, man.
Yeah, like all this while you didn't realize you were gay and now you're gay. Like, what the hell?
Basically, that is Caitlyn Jenner, right?
Caitlyn Jenner, what happened?
Caitlyn Jenner is a guy, what? Married to the Kardashians, remember or not? The Kardashians, you know her husband?
Oh, Bruce.
Yeah,
Bruce Jenner, who became
yes.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah, like imagine, right? Like all this while you were a dad, a husband, right? Then suddenly one day you just wake up and you're like, hey,
today I feel like
I'm actually a woman. What? then like what would the kids like? The kids would be like, oh wait, he used to be my dad.
Yeah.
So what?
So confused, man. Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, that's a topic for another time. Thank you.
Could be true or could be fake. Yeah. So I think, is there any conclusion? There's no conclusion. I think we already gave our conclusion just now already.
There's no winners, there's no losers. It's just a
It's
whole
just
lot of
publicity
mess
lah,
and publicity.
I feel it's just publicity. Since they are both like business owners, right? Entrepreneurs, right? It's like free publicity.
But the people that I think will really get damaged a
The
lot
kids.
is the kids. Because the kids will grow up going through this experience. It's going to be painful, it's going to be confusing, it's going to be unstabilizing. Because when they grow up, they're not going to have a strong foundation of what the idea of marriage is, right? So nowadays I think that's the trend lah. People don't really respect or don't really appreciate the sanctity of marriage. It's just like dating with a tie down, rather than no, it's a commitment. We're deciding to come together, not just to bang and have sex, but to start a family, to join our finances together, to bring our families together. You know, building your own community within your small circle. You know, nowadays people don't think that way.
I mean, like for the kids, they will grow up knowing that their father and mother don't live together under the same roof.
And also they will grow up knowing that the parents had dirty laundry lah.
I can relate lah. Child of divorce.
So yeah, it will be very difficult for them to relate later on in life.
Yeah.
And then until they find some resolve, then
Yeah.
quite sad.
It's quite sad, yeah, but it is what it is lah, huh? We have people here getting married, getting divorced left and right, and we are both here without any partners.
Yeah, be single.
I mean, the world is fair,
Yep,
fun fair.
such is life. Alright, I think that sums our episode for today.
Correct.
I think basically like don't air your dirty laundry on social media. There's no reason and no accountability for physical and domestic abuse.
Correct.
Right? If you need a break. Take a break and chill out.
So cheating is not tolerated.
Cheating is not really the best thing, and like let's say if your marriage is not working out, I think best to get your legal paper work done first.
Black and white
then
done first, yes.
You move on with your life.
Correct, yeah.
Because there's a few people I know lah, separate 1 month but then go and sleep with other people.
Some more still legally married, right?
Still legally married. So how does it affect the person's parents?
Sorry.
Both parents, both parties.
Sorry.
Anyway, that's the takeaway. Hope you like this episode. If you resonate with whatever we talk about, please like, share, and subscribe.
And also comment your view on this view, Chin.
You comment your point of view on this view, Chin. Let him see his view or your view.
Our view.
Our view. Lot of views.
Please give us a lot of views also. Okay, anyways, we'll catch you guys on the next episode. Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good week. And
Always keep hustling.
keep being loyal.
Okay, that's a wrap. Bye, guys.
Wow.